Well, I guess I was back with the third of the second to last Survivor Series review in 2002. And, anyways, now last year I did Survivor Series 10-3. Said that was the greatest Survivor Series ever. You can argue say this is the best, but whatever. Anyways, November 17th, back at Madison Square Garden, New York City. Yeah. And it's a Raw and SmackDown event. Yeah. Anyways. Um, there was not one traditional Survivor Series elimination match, but I'm not saying this is a. This and 98 are the only two that have no traditional Survivor Series matches. That's kind of weird. But 98 I can understand because of the whole Deadly Games tournament. But they added a float. They had the first Elimination Chamber match, and yeah. So, and also every title changed hands. Now, this first match is not a championship match, but it's an elimination tables match. Rather, of Bubba Ray and Spike Dudley with the Dudley Boys, someone else who came in, and Jeff Hardy defeats 3-minute warning of Rico, Jamal, and Rosie. Yeah. This was not bad. The tables match. Now, first one was Spike Dudley. Then Rosie was led by Jeff Hardy. Then Jeff Hardy was led by Jamal, who will be Umaga, by the way. Then Jamal was led by Bubba Ray Dudley, and then D.Y. comes out, who by the way was a SmackDown superstar by this point, and I guess it was the best idea to reunite them. And they 3D wriggle through the table, and yeah, that's it. So yeah, a 7. It was a good tables match. Anyway, and then we get the first of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 title matches that it changes hands. Anyways. For the Cruiserweight Championship, Billy Kay defeats Jamie Noble, and yeah, first title change of the night. And probably the weakest. Well, the WWE Championship match is the weakest match on the card, but whatever. I get it a 6.5. It was not the best Cruiserweight match at a pay-per-view, but yeah, and then the following year was on the pre-show. The Cruiserweight title match was on the pre-show, but whatever, that Survivor was very good. And I already did that. That was the first of 4 last year's Survivor Series reviews. Anyways. And then they have a hardcore match for the Women's Championship. This wasn't good, but the ending was iffy. Anyways. Victoria defeats Trish Stratus. The way that the finish was iffy, Victoria is a fire extinguisher of Trish's eye and hits her with a suplex, and that's it. Okay, that was weird. whatever. I give it a 7. It's just, the finish was iffy. But anyways. And then we have for the WWE Championship, the weakest match on the card. Not bad match, but Big Show defeats Brock Lesnar. Paul Heyman saying, you can't suplex him. You can't do any of that. Yeah, Brock Lesnar says, fuck you. I'm suplexing this big fucker. Big guy. And yeah, he did. And this was short. It was 4 minutes. And, well, they had to save time for the Elimination Chamber match. But, yeah. So they had to do they didn't win the second and third gear, but, yeah. So, Brock fights the Big Show, and then Paul Heyman turns on Brock Lesnar, and yeah, second time. Yeah, the first time Brock was defeated on pay-per-view. I'm not counting Resurrection, because that was a UK event. Yeah, at 5, it was the weakest match on the card. So, yeah. Brock held from SummerSlam, which you could go back to that video, to here. Anyone will not get to tell again until WrestleMania 13, which I did that 2 years ago. But anyways. Big Show would not hold the championship for long because he was robbed at the Armageddon pay-per-view to Kurt Angle. But anyways, then we have another title change. Yeah, that's 1, 2, 3, 4 title changes. A triple threat elimination match for the WWE Tag Team Championships, because you have one their World Tag Team Champions and the other was the WWE Tag Team Champions. So, yeah, the Los Guerreros defeat Edge and Rey Mysterio and Kurt Angle and Chris Benoit, and yeah, so this was another elimination tag team match. But anyways, the first one eliminated were Kurt Angle and Chris Benoit by Edge. I think Benoit got pinned by Edge. Yeah, and then it came down to Eddie and Chavo versus Rey and Edge. And Eddie made Rey tap out to the lasso from our past. So this was very good. I give it an 8.5. And then we have Scott Steiner interrupt coming in and swearing. They cut the whole give me the fucking mic. Yeah, they cut that off the DVD because swearing. Okay. He beat up Matt Hardy and who else? Oh, Chris Nowicki. Does anybody remember him? Not me. But anyways, that's a little funny thing. Anyways, and then we have the first ever Elimination Chamber match for the World Heavyweight Championship and another title change. That's a rare thing to see. Like 5 championships change hands on one pay-per-view. I don't think that ever happened before. I don't think that ever happened since then. So anyway, Shawn Michaels defeats Triple H, Chris Jericho, Kane, Booker T, and Rob Van Dam in the first ever Elimination Chamber match. And, you know, back in the 96 review, Shawn was booted out of the building by Madison Square Garden. Fast forward 6 years later, he's getting a hero's ovation. Whatever, wrestling logic doesn't make sense. But whatever. So, the eliminations. RVD was eliminated by Booker T. Then Booker T was eliminated by Chris Jericho. And then Kane was eliminated by Chris Jericho. And then Jericho was eliminated by Shawn Michaels. So it came down to what else? Shawn Michaels and Triple H. And Shawn Michaels wins the World Heavyweight Championship. This was the only championship Shawn won in his return since '98. Yeah, kind of weird because, you know, Shawn doesn't want to be a world champion anymore. But yeah, Shawn Michaels, like Big Show, would not hold it that long because he would drop it to Armageddon to Triple H, because this was during the Reign of Terror. I rather watch the Reign of Terror Raws than nowadays. But whatever. I give it a 9 because it went on way too long. But whatever. You can debate which Survivor Series was the best. This or 2003. I think 2003 was the greatest. I think this is second. I give it an 8.3 out of 10. Just below, the 8.9 I give Survivor Series. Ugh, 2003. So yeah. And now we get to the last one, 2011. Again, in Madison Square Garden. Maybe it will not be that bad, but whatever. So anyways, and I'll be back with my 97 reviews, and then tomorrow I'll do my SmackDown vs. Raw Trilogy review with the first SmackDown vs. Raw game, which I'll talk about. And yeah, bye.